Hello, dear friends. I welcome you to this episode on 2 important ways to have good sleep. Insomnia, sleep disorder, not being able to sleep. These are very common problems. It's there worldwide. There is rarely a person who has never encountered such an issue. So let me assure you, you are not alone. We all, more or less, go through such phases from time to time. Even I have gone through sleep disorders for quite some time. Even few months ago, I was having serious sleep issues. I would lie down on my bed, close my eyes, but my mind will continue to run like a machine. It's just going on and on and on. It's so restless. I can't do anything about it. My thoughts are just moving around so rapidly and randomly that I am feeling so restless. I cannot calm down my mind. So in such a state, how can sleep come to me? I have encountered such issues for quite a few years, for which I had resorted to a homeopathy medicine. I had taken that medicine for years at a stretch. Every day I would pop one tablet into my mouth and then I would feel secure that yes, okay, today I will be able to sleep. But one day a friend told me that if at this age you are resorting to a medicine, what will you do when you will be 60-year-old, 70-year-old? It's not a good thing to have medicines from such an early age. If we are not able to have a good sleep at night, the direct consequences the next day are we feel very tired, lethargic. We don't feel like going to work. We feel if we could sleep a little more in the morning. Our mood is irritable. We are not feeling energetic. We are getting irritated at little things. And if this is a persistent problem, then it can lead to serious health issues. So something has to be done about this. So what are those 2 important steps that we can take so that we can have good sleep? Let's check it out. The 2 steps that I am about to mention are very effective, but yet very simple to execute. It often happens that human mind has a tendency to take those things seriously that are more complicated and elaborate in nature. As far as sleep is concerned, we must stick to simple steps because before you go to sleep, your mind should be relaxed. And to induce sleep, to fall asleep, if you are resorting to complicated techniques and procedures, then you are actually disturbing your sleep. So the steps I am about to mention are very simple but very effective. The second step is the most vital step. But the first step is a kind of preparation towards the second step. What is the first step? Take a break from social media at least half an hour before going to sleep. Yes, it's very difficult, right? Nowadays, almost all of us have this habit of lying down, switching off the lights, and then what we do? We take our mobile phone in front of our eyes and then we keep scrolling through the pages, through social media, on and on and on. We watch different kinds of videos and then a time comes when we begin to feel tired, our eyes become teary, and so what we do? We then somehow keep the phone away beside our pillow and then we go off to sleep. Scrolling through social media and videos and pages just before going to sleep is actually making our mind more restless because just before going to sleep, our mind is supposed to be kept calm and relaxed. But while scrolling, our mind is receiving so much of information, so much of visual images that are making our mind more restless. So by constantly scrolling and looking at the mobile screen, we are making our mind more restless. All the psychologists, counselors, psychiatrists, they are all reporting that because of that excessive use of mobile phones, this sleep disorder, insomnia, these issues have increased at such a rapid rate. It has become a general idea that scrolling through social media pages is a kind of relaxation technique. It helps our mind to relax. But this is a very big misconception we all are harboring. This is actually a serious damage we are doing to our sleep. What is the solution? Try to gain control over your mind, and then what you should do? At least 30 minutes before going to bed, keep your mobile phone away, unless you have an urgent call or an urgent message to reply to. Now, let's come to the second step, the most important step that can help you to sleep naturally. And this step is only possible only when you follow the first step, when you actually keep your mobile phone away before going off to sleep. I strongly recommend this step because I have personally benefited from this step very much. As I have already mentioned, it is only because of this particular step I have stopped taking medicines before going to sleep. I don't need them anymore. I don't need sleeping pills anymore. So what is that step? It is to practice deep breathing. Yes, it is as simple as that. Practice deep breathing. You must be wondering that what is so new about it? As I told you, our mind is fascinated by serious, complicated, overwhelming procedures and techniques. We don't like to resort to simple techniques. Let me tell you, deep breathing has a very cooling and relaxing effect on our mind and body. So what you should do? Suppose you are lying down on bed. You have switched off the lights. You have kept your mobile phone away as well. But you can feel still your mind is running around. It is not ceasing. It is not relaxing on its own. And you cannot sleep because you are feeling restless inside your mind. Then what you should do? Start focusing on your breath. Breathe in and out deeply. Just keep a gentle focus. Keeping a gentle focus is not the same thing as concentrating. Concentration is a big word. Forget it. Just keep a light, gentle focus on your breath. Just breathe in deeply and breathe out. Feel the air pass into your abdomen and then feel the air passing out. Keep your focus on your breath. And if you continue to keep your focus on your breath, you may not even realize when you have fallen asleep. There are experts who recommend people to sit on their bed for some time before sleeping and practice pranayam or a deep breathing exercise. If you can sit on your bed and practice a breathing technique, that's wonderful. But in my case, I have seen at times after coming back from work, when I'm at home, I'm feeling so tired at night that I just don't feel like sitting anymore. I feel like lying down. So I lie down straight away. I just keep my body relaxed. There is no tense muscle in my body. I try to relax my body as much as possible, and then I start gently focusing on my breath. I breathe in and out, deeply and naturally. And without fail, throughout all this time, I have always fallen asleep whenever I have focused on my breath before sleeping. I can vouch for this particular technique because I have personally benefited from this step a lot. I have recommended this step to almost all my friends, and even they are beginning to understand how effective it is. So, it's pointless to just watch and not to practice. If you want results, do try this technique when you go to sleep tonight, in case you have sleep issues. I'll soon be back with more interesting videos on mental and emotional well-being. Dear friends, take good care of your body and take very good care of your mind. Have a beautiful day.